thought I had friends in the party. Actually, to be fair, I think everybody in the team would actually be afraid of the potential I have still.
Wait.
Yeah.
So is this session us going to Asvor's Reach?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. I'm excited for that. I had to go through my notes like, what the hell? Oh shit, this is the day.
Without Quadrant, yeah, this will
Yep.
be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting, like to a high degree.
It's gonna be glorious.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, let's see here. I need somebody to represent. I don't remember his name. Did anybody write down the name of the familiar that came and spoke with you guys?
No.
Hold on.
Oh, it was something really simple.
Roy Oivel.
Yes. Okay.
Hold on, I got the spelling too. Dropped it in game chat. Prepare to bargain. Also in my notes.
Mm.
All right.
Weeble, weeble, weeble.
Hello.
Something to that effect.
And aside from him popping out of the sword and being wildly powerful, we don't really know much else about Lord Kane, right?
Other than that, he was my sword,
Yep, use a sword.
and he definitely has a sadistic streak.
He's sadistic. He lives in swords. His name's Lord Kane. He's working with the Necromancers?
Yes, he's working with the Necromancers.
Has he been their lord before or after he was put into the sword?
You can ask that question when you see him.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
That still is a good question on my part, considering that I am genuinely afraid if we have to fight him.
Well, if we fight him with only the three of us, we're dead. Probably.
I think for sure.
Okay. So, the morning arrives, and as your group gets together, you notice that Quadrin is very sick, almost running a fever, and is very much like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it.
Who? Huh? What?
Jesus.
Oh no.
You're not going to make it.
Who's not gonna make it?
Quandrin,
Oh.
are you getting cold feet? Is it your nerves?
I'm not sure.
Did you drink something?
Does anybody notice that how he looks pale?
He
I
always
mean,
looks pale.
he looks a little pale. Yeah, that's true. I mean, did you eat anything weird last night?
Maybe he has a secret rendezvous.
Could be.
So I'm gonna walk up to him and smack him on the arm and say, "You go get him, big boy. We'll be fine."
Awesome.
Oh.
If only that was the case.
And I'm sorry that I jumped on the bed last night to wake you up.
No, you're not.
I am too.
Wait, is he wearing pants now?
Yes, he is.
I hope
All right.
so.
I know this is a weird question. How come you were only sleeping in like a shirt and no pants? Normally, isn't it like the opposite?
Uh, don't ask me questions.
Fair enough.
But they're important questions.
Well, so you're not going with us to see Lord Kane.
No.
All right. Well, then it'll just be the four of us. Unless Daniela, can you like fix him?
Can I fix him? I can't fix him. No.
Cure whatever thing is going on with him?
So,
I don't know what's wrong with him.
I
Maybe
don't
he's just
think
tired.
plants are able to cure
Tired.
medical sickness.
What?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't know
think
how.
that's how it works.
I'm not sure how that whole thing works.
mm. I can't cure someone if I don't know what's wrong with them, and he doesn't say what's wrong with him. So.
Oh. Well,
And he looks perfectly fine to me. So. I guess we will leave him to sleeping today.
well, Quadrant, if we die, just know that it might partially be your fault for not being there to support us. And any agreements or bargains we strike.
Oh yeah, I get all of your cut of the gold or treasures we get.
no. No, you don't.
No, we should be fair.
You'll never know, because we'll be dead.
That's true. We'll probably be dead. Well, if it is, goodbye. It was a pleasure fighting with you. Sorry things got weird for a while.
And if you die because I'm not here, that's not my fault either. I will not hold that.
You two are the most pessimistic sort I've ever met.
I'm more of a realist, not a glass half empty, glass half full kind of person. More of a there's a glass, and I'm pretty sure it's poison.
Pessimist.
Or it could be a potion to make you even more prettier than you already are.
Could be. There's something
Or
in the glass.
uglier.
Anyway,
I have no comment.
we'll miss you, Quadrant.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here.
Hopefully, we'll see you when we get back.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, don't do anything stupid, okay?
Yeah, that's my job.
I thought that was
I thought
my
that
job.
was Spica's job.
Okay, that's Spike's job.
Right. Is there anything that you would wish of us as we're gone? Like, or do you just want us to leave you alone right now? Because we could do that too.
Daniela, considering we're going somewhere that is clearly a place of my fears, do you by chance know the skill Turn Undead?
Possibly. I mean, I have done it once before, but it was a long time ago.
Please
Okay.
use it to warn them away.
Well, I mean, if he's that powerful, I don't know if that would really work on him.
It should work.
It might, yes, but I don't know if
Well,
he's
we're
as
just
powerful
going to,
as you say he is.
but we're just going to talk. It's not like we're going to attack him. So,
True.
and we are under
Or
his
emergencies.
protection, so we should be fine.
we're
But
under
just
his
in case
protection.
things go south, I do know how to turn
Right.
undead.
We're under his protection to go there, and I don't know if are in any benefit to leaving, and that's my concern.
Well, we'll find out. If you want to give back that weapon, then we probably will be able to leave.
I don't want to give back the weapon, but I'd like to see what the
You are
alternative.
going to give back the weapon, okay?
We will discuss it.
That
Don't
weapon
snap at me.
literally is like a Sanguinaire's dream boat.
It is. It is a lovely,
Mhm.
lovely amber sword. I am a
Until it starts
huge.
talking to you and telling you things
It
to
has
do.
not said
To
anything
harm
to me.
people.
I,
Well,
I've
if
not
it's
harmed any.
possessed, it's only if it's possessed.
Yes, I don't think this one's possessed. I don't think so, unless you consider it possessed by me, since it is a possession of mine currently.
We'll see.
If it was possessed, we would have known the telltale signs because of your guys' experience with me.
Right. Well,
All right, then. I guess we will be on our way.
I guess so.
Does anyone want to go into Gleam's room, as she is not with you currently?
God damn it.
Yeah, let me
Yes.
check on her. I'll check on her. We'll be back.
All right.
Someone knock on the door. Gleam, are you okay? Are you awake?
There is
Are
no
you ready
answer.
to go? Okay. Someone open the door slowly and look in.
The room
Is she there?
The room is a little messy, but it's empty.
She's gone.
She is not in the
Gleam?
room.
Gleam. Like, is her stuff there? Like her
Yeah,
traveling stuff?
Her traveling stuff's there. It doesn't look like she's up and left. It just looks like she's not currently in the room.
Okay. Well, I don't see where she's gone or. Hey, Eamon, did you hear anyone leave Gleam's room today? Like, did you hear anything out here?
I
Gleam's not in
didn't
her
hear
room.
anything. She went in last night. I haven't seen her since.
Unless she crawled out the window, but that's highly unlikely.
Are you sure she's not like invisible or something? She is a sorcerer.
She's
Casts
not
magics.
invisible.
Are you sure?
I don't know, Spika, come in here and look in the room, see if you can see anything magical, and see if she's invisible. Will that help you?
I'll use my eye for this.
Thanks.
I open my freaking eye patch to reveal my eye.
You look around. You see a few faint magical items glowing. They're not blinding you or anything. They're mostly sheathed. You see a couple of magical tomes. One thing that you do not see, however, is the silhouette of an entity that is magically invisible.
I see the silhouette or don't?
You do not see it.
Oh, okay. So, I guess there's nothing here. There's just magic items. That's about
So,
it.
Quadrant's sick and the Gleam has disappeared. What the hell is going on?
Maybe she just ran to get something to eat.
But yes, but we're on a timed event at the moment. We kind of need to leave and be there by midday.
Right. I guess we'll just have to leave without her. Let me write her a quick note.
Okay.
And tell her to watch over Quadrant, since he is also staying here.
All right.
So I'm gonna write a note really fast and leave it on her bed.
Okay. So are you three heading to the tunnel now?
Yes.
That was as good a time as any. I think so.
All right.
Not exactly ready for it.
Spika.
Fine.
Roll me that D100.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Dun-da-da.
Come on, Spica.
Remember.
Wait, do we want big numbers or low numbers?
Remember to add to the bonus.
Okay, that's above 30%. Barely.
Let me check Spica's.
The requirement is to at least be above 49, I believe.
Ooh. Wait, so is this bad?
Okay, so as you guys are approaching, Spica, you start having a panic attack.
Why do we have to go?
You okay, buddy? What's going on?
Why not go in there?
Okay, why not?
It was obvious enough.
I mean, you're scared. It's fine. The dude fucked with your head. You know. I mean,
It ain't
it
just
happens.
him I'm scared of.
You what?
It ain't just him I'm scared of.
All right. Daniela, do you know how like to calm someone down? This is not my specialty.
That's, I don't think I have a spell for it. But
I mean, if you have a spell, great. If not, we could. Eamon just kind of like pats him on the back. It's okay. Just kind of rubs his back. Just,
so
count count down from 100, and Danielle and I'll see if we can figure something out.
okay. So I do have this tea that I had last time to calm him down.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any water since we're not in camp. So I'm just gonna wrap it in like some fabric or whatever I can
I mean, I've
cloth, and
got
then
like
I'm gonna like tie it and I'm gonna tell to chew on it.
I've got like a water skin. We could dampen it.
There we go. We'll dabble it. Yeah, we could do that, and then we'll let him chew on it. Oh wait.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, chew on this. It's like a stick, but
It's like a stick.
yeah.
It's just yeah, it'll make you feel better. Don't worry. It'll help keep the undead away.
I heard that chewing on ice chips helps.
We don't have ice.
We've
What
got
is ice
water.
chips?
We've got water.
Who's gonna make ice? I'm not that kind of magical being, sorcerer.
Eamon takes like his little like water skin, and pours a little bit into one. I guess he can do it into his cupped hands. Cups his hands, pour some water into it, and then over the next minute is just going to craft it into essentially a giant ice chip, an ice like flat disc thing through ice crafting. Yay, Frost Elf.
Okay, sounds good.
It has an AC of 13, so I hope he can chew well.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, it lasts.
Uh,
I'm making an object. I'm making an ice discus, essentially. It's not going to be 10 pounds. It's going to be like a pound.
Okay, so as you guys are approaching the tunnel, you see a large contingent of undead knights walk out, followed by some larger, what appears to be some kind of other undead royalty. They don't look like knights; they look like some kind of paladin. And then following them are some undead that look similar to zombies but wear priestly robes and carry staves.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And are they just standing there, or do they approach us at all?
No, they're just coming out of the tunnel.
Okay, they're coming out.
Everybody just remain calm.
Everyone just... Spike, are you good?
Oh my goodness.
Spiker. Chill.
at this point,
I could blind you. I don't know what that would do.
I feel like that will actually probably just like make my character scared even worse because he can't see shit.
Would you feel better if you couldn't see anything?
But I don't know that would help us.
No, it wouldn't help us. Could you like drop it at some point? Yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't have a lot of time for this
there
night.
is no light that comes out of this tunnel. That tunnel is
Okay.
pitch black.
Oh. Spiker, can you see in the dark?
Kind of. It's
Kind of?
it's a good amount. I could see a good amount in the dark.
Okay, good.
Well, I can't. So you're either gonna have to hold my hand, or I'm gonna have to cast light on something.
Cat, what? Spiker, would you feel better if something you were carrying was glowing?
Maybe if it could at least like freaking burn the undead.
I don't think it'll do that, but it will, make you glow a little bit.
Oh, I have this thing. So I'm gonna pick up a rock. I'm gonna say a blessing over it of protection. And what I'm actually doing is casting light on it, so it glows. But I'm making it sound like it's going to protect him from
So what
from
That's
the
happens
evil.
amazing.
as the light comes to life? There
Uh-huh.
is a huge skeletal minotaur in the front of you. It has
Oh,
2 heads and 4 arms.
okay. Well, hello there.
It
Um,
it doesn't even notice you. It just walks around you.
okay.
What the hell is that thing?
It looks like a minotaur, but don't tell Spica.
Why does Spiker not like minotaurs?
He doesn't like anything. Okay,
Like
so
anything
I'm gonna
undead.
hand him. I'm gonna walk over to Spica and be like, Spica, this is a very special stone I have. Okay, it has been blessed to ward off the feelings of the undead. Okay, it will protect you as long as you keep the light out. Okay, don't ever hide it or anything, but always keep it on. Okay, it is a protection. So just focus on the stone, okay? Don't focus on what's around you because you're fine. You're gonna be just fine. Okay? So here, I'm gonna give you this rock. The stone.
Okay.
Make a deception
Okay.
check. Spike and make an insight check with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, I don't even know what I rolled.
it's too much.
Oh dang it! Damn it.
Oh my
Alright.
god, amazing.
Alright.
Well, what's his
So
insight?
So insight with disadvantage.
alright.
I don't see anything. Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
wow.
That rock
Wow.
will keep you protected as long as you hold it out in front of you.
Oh my god, Spiker.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. That was gold.
Okay. We're good now.
Whew.
Everybody's okay?
Yeah.
We're all good? Okay.
that actually works as like a freaking
I even drew a
uh
little rune on it, so it looks official, okay? Beautiful
did
stuff.
it actually work to actually stop my freaking fear?
Yeah, it does.
Just hold on to it close to my
We're
fucking
not
chest.
afraid.
Alright.
Focus on the light. Look down.
Mm.
Don't fall. Don't trip. Focus on the light. You'll be fine. Promise.
Of all things I oh my
Okay.
gosh.
So you guys continue on a little bit further. Perception check. Spike it with disadvantage.
Perception check. Perception. Say with advantage or disadvantage?
Spica has disadvantage
Oh,
on
Spike
his,
has
on his
disadvantage. Gotcha.
perception check.
Let's see.
Okay, so the three of you, after passing a few more undead, the three of you hear a toom, toom, and then you start feeling it, like the earth kind of shaking with every sound of it. But then you hear another one, and another one, and soon as toom, 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 and Spica, what do you want to do? Because you're kind of out front, leading the way with this light.
Uh, practically cautiously just walk slow, I guess.
Okay.
Can you see? You can see in the dark, can't you, Eamon?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So 6 undead giants come walking by you in the tunnel.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna hug the wall and pretend like I don't see them. Don't look him in the eyes.
Eamon looks up. Do they have eyes?
They have eyes, but they don't see you. You're not
Hmm.
their focus. They do have the stench of a rotting corpse, though.
Hmm.
Something that's been left out in the sun for days. Some of
Smells
their
disgusting.
some of their flesh is falling away, and you can see the decaying rot of their muscle underneath the skin. One of them has like an eyeball hanging out of its socket, and another one has its tongue lolling on the outside of where part of its jaw had been removed.
Oh. Ugh. Can never trust magic.
That's lovely.
Spike, you doing okay?
I'm
Just keep
protected
looking forward.
by the stone. I am protected by the stone. I am protected
Yep.
by the
Yep.
stone.
You're protected by the stone. Um, do you want to go first or be behind me or Daniela?
Him and you first.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll have myself first, and then I'm just gonna keep my shadow next to Spica
Okay.
as we walk.
So, after about an hour of walking, you guys see a dim light ahead. And
Hmm.
after another 30 minutes, you manage to make your way to a large chamber.
Ooh.
In front of you, let's see where you guys at. Amen is here.
I'll bring my shadow in.
Yep, please. Spica is here. And Daniela is, I'm guessing, here.
Yeah. I do need to be near Spica because I can't see.
Okay.
That's why I gave him the light.
So, first you see this gentleman that you saw before.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's Roy.
Yeah, that's Roy. And then Eamon, you haven't seen this guy before, but he's
Nope.
very familiar to Spica.
uh,
Oh. Okay.
He inclines his head, and Roy says, "We thank you very much for coming and visiting us. Do you bring the sword?"
Uh, Eamon just kind of rests his hand on the hilt of the sword. Of course. Nearly always with me.
Ah, thank you. Here. And he has an undead zombie walk up and slowly lower a large chest to the ground and then walk away.
Ooh. And is this a payment?
Yes, you may look and see.
All right. Anyone opposed to me doing the honors, or Spiker, would you like to open this thing?
You can open it.
Daniela?
Go ahead.
All right.
I mean, yeah, that's right.
That's
I'm
fair.
just kind of comforting Spika because
Uh, Eamon will walk forward and just kind of lift open the lid. I'm assuming two hands. Just,
Yeah. So I don't have all of my notes with me, but it is filled with gear. There are swords,
oh,
armor, um, treasure, gold. This thing's filled to the brim. Like you're not even sure how that zombie carried this over here.
oh, wow. This is a lot.
I value my sword very greatly and very personally. I am more than happy to pay in how would one say, sorry, language escapes me as I have been entombed in a sword for nearly 1,000 years, but I am willing to pay in ample amounts to retrieve what is mine.
All right. So, I, Eamon's first and foremost going to start looking through, um, like, and when you say ample amount, do you mean like we get this whole chest of things,
Yes,
or
the whole
wait, we
chest
get
is the whole chest.
this entire thing?
Yes.
can you even lift that?
I don't even think I can lift that. Spike. Okay.
I don't think Spika can either.
Mm,
Uh. Do you have an inventory of this, or is this kind of take some stuff and it's? I promise you, it's not
We
cursed.
do not have a full inventory. I am unsure as this was here when I arrived, but the
Oh,
necromancers do not have any need of it. It does not benefit them. It was mostly taking off of the corpses of those who came to do them harm.
right. Well, do you happen to have an idea of like, is there a weapon of maybe not necessarily equivalent strength, but comparable? If so, then I'd like to know more if you have it. Otherwise, he looks to Amy looks to Danielle and Spike like, does does this seem? This is a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Um, Spika, can you do this? Spika, do you see like anything magical in the chest? Just look at the chest. Don't look up.
all right. I open my eye again.
Okay?
I guess I'll do perception.
Okay, so as you activate your eye with the magical detection, the inside of the chest is blinding. You have to look away to actually keep from being temporarily blinded, and you still have those sun spots, almost like you've been looking directly into the sun for a couple seconds.
Oh
Ooh,
my!
Oh well, it's magical, all right.
okay.
Did you
Um,
think I would deceive you?
well, to be honest, Lord Kane, I didn't know what to expect. I heard you before today. Obviously, never seen you before, and before last night, I'd never heard of your name before. Apologies, I haven't spent much time in these lands.
I appreciate your cautiousness. However, if you had been anyone else, I would have murdered you for the insult.
I am. I'm grateful for your mercy. Then
You should be, as we are in negotiation. I will have my sword, and you can either have payment or I will take it. I would much rather come to an amicable agreement rather than taking my sword from your dead corpse.
it's a very professional and diplomatic decision, and I applaud you for it. Eamon gives like a little like clap, and he like doesn't draw the sword, but he's kind of unhooks the scabbard that the sword is in.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Uh, what?
may I ask why? What is? Why do you want? I mean, I know the sword belongs to you, but why do you want the sword? Like, I know the sword you were in previously. You know, you were in that sword. Is there someone in this sword,
No,
or is it magical? Is like,
Oh, it's
this
did
very
your
magical.
did your may I say, I don't know, higher creator being give it to you? I mean, can you just help us understand why it means so much?
his calm demeanor shifts just a bit as you say that.
Damn it.
Oh,
Oh,
God damn it, Daniela! What did you do?
I'm just curious. I like information.
He looks at you and says, "Did you just say that there's a higher creator than me?"
No.
yeah. What?
Well, no, never could be. I mean,
I
no.
understand that you are ignorant pond scum,
Thank you.
but the fact that you would think that I would deem myself so altruistic, and he says it like a slur, as
Well,
to
then,
Oh,
as to put myself so low as to deem myself a god, some creative being. Ugh,
mm.
I am
So
losing my
how did
taste
you
for
get
you.
into Spika's sword, anyways?
He kind of
If you are so inclined to answer, he kind of like shoots a look to Daniela, like the fuck, we don't want to die here.
All right, fine. Quiet.
he
I
kind of
was just
steps
curious.
he kind of just steps over to the side so that there's a space between him and his and Roy. And it gives you kind of a view of like the 48 archers, the 50 knights, the 4 liches, and like the 5 giant minotaur skeletons behind them. I am losing my patience.
That is fair. That is fair. Uh, and duh. Amos, I apologize for our curiosity. It's just you apparently have a reputation, and there's also not a lot known about you. You're quite the enigma.
I had a reputation. That reputation has been forgotten, which is unfortunate for you. If my reputation did precede me, not only would you take the offer that has been given, you would not ask silly and stupid questions to gather my ire.
I think
that's
that
her point.
is.
I was already ready to go.
What do you say, Spiker?
My character's already just ready to just leave.
Well, how are we gonna carry all this stuff back?
Do you need assistance?
We may actually, if we could as a final request, an assistance or courier, if you will, help us escort this the fairly long distance to the other end of this tunnel. I finish removing the sword from my hip and just kind of presents it out, two hands out to Locane.
Roy walks over and takes the sword from you and gives you a slight nod. Thank you. He looks, Roy, even though he's like a vampire spawn, he looks very nervous right now. Almost mortified. He is just as scared as you all are of what Kane could possibly do in this moment.
Yeah, just what he did to me. It's or enough of a nightmare.
Yeah. And does another little scaly boy come over to help us, or what? Actually, no. What does Kane do once once the sword's brought back to him?
Once the sword is given to Kane, he places it on his belt, and he looks it over and he goes, I have missed this. I almost feel whole again. Uh, I just need to get my gem now.
Good gem.
And he looks at you like you've been caught eavesdropping on something you probably shouldn't have been listening to. Yes.
Apologies if this might be too forward, my lord, but I came across this sword by chance. I was not looking for it. It just happened to be a thing I was able to find and procure. But if you require additional items, might I suggest our services in that regard as well?
Oh.
To continue this relationship of good favor.
I tell you what, if you can provide me with my gem, which Roy will provide a description for you. If you can provide that to me, I will make sure that anything you desire is rewarded to you, no matter how impossible it might seem.
Oh hell no.
So, and is that for each of us, or one desire as a whole for the group? Or whoever brings you the gem first?
He leans in and gets very close to you, Amon, and says,
Mm-hmm.
I will grant a wish for each member of your party. And then he slowly backs away.
Does he say it loud enough for everyone else to hear?
Nope.
I think I'll keep that under consideration. If Roy could provide us with a description, we'll be sure to keep an eye out on it. For it.
You may go. When you arrive at the other end of the tunnel, Roy will be there with the chest and the description. And then the two of them turn and start walking back into the fortress.
Our gratitude. And Amos kind of bows and turns around and is like, all right, Roy's going to grab the chest and meet us at the other end. Let's start moving away from here.
Okay. Let's go, Spica. So I'm just gonna grab Spica's hand and lead him away.
Damon's going to turn around one last time and take like a mental note of the room, how big it is, general general points of interest if there are any that he can pick up on.
From what you
And
can,
then
from what he can see, this room is enormous. Everything you guys have passed so far could fit in this room, and there would still be room for more soldiers.
oh god. All right, so it's absolutely massive.
Yeah, this room is absolutely massive. There's a stairwell that goes up and a stairwell that goes down, and they are beside each other.
Oh. Right. Well, shall we? And then just kind of gestures to Spica and looks eyes with Danielle. It's like it's not like a look of worry, but more of
Relief.
curiosity. Yeah, yeah. He's like, I don't know what to really make of all this. So let's start moving out. Start making our way back to the other end of this tunnel.
Okay.
Breathe.
Right. Okay,
How
we're
you doing,
leaving now,
Spike?
Spica.
Yeah, we're heading out. You know, no more worries for the moment. Just need to make our way to the other end of the tunnel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The
So,
tunnel.
Amen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, y'all can go ahead and talk. I wasn't sure if what you guys were going to do.
Amen. What did you say? What did he say to you?
So, if we find this gem for him, he
Excuse me,
will.
Jim.
So he, I don't know if you picked up on it. He mentioned earlier that now that he has a sword, he's almost, fully complete. And I, asked him about it, and he mentioned that he's missing a gem, some power, I'm assuming. Um, I offered, to maintain this diplomatic and cordial relationship we have with him.
Excuse me?
If perhaps we were to find it and we knew what it was, then we could, be mutually. It could be a mutually beneficial exchange. I mean, it's how this one seems to be. Um, if we find this gem for him, he will. He will grant us each a wish.
He's not a genie. He's a demon.
I
Goodness.
know. I know he's not great, but
Quadrant's gonna be so upset with you.
Quadrant doesn't need to know about any of this.
Quadrant always will find out.
Quadrant is sick.
Quadrant is not sick.
Quadrant is
I.
pretending to be sick.
He's still gonna be angry with you.
Don't bring it up to him. I've got this under control. It's not like we're probably never going to find the damn thing. But if we do, it would be nice to know what the hell it is.
And
How
then we can figure out how to destroy it.
I wasn't saying destroy it. I
Oh,
don't know what it is. Maybe
oh,
maybe it's, the ultimate power in, this plane. And if so, maybe
we could
we
destroy
find a way to
it.
use for it, or
Destroy him.
we wish,
Imprison him.
or we each get a wish. What would you wish for, Daniela?
I don't know.
You don't know. Neither do I. But I could. There are friends and companions that I have that I've lost.
I
It,
don't know
I
if
would,
wishing for them to come back to life would be such a good thing. That would be a bad thing.
or the individual who murdered them to be dead, or some other horrible thing. I don't know. There are plenty of things to wish for. Never wish for power, though. That's a horrible thing. I don't know. It
Or
is
that you don't
something's.
give him more power than you already had.
We just gave him more power by giving him a sword. I mean, you know that thing. It's bloody brilliant.
And what if it doesn't work out as planned for us?
Well, if it doesn't work out as planned, you mean right now after we just got this chest of stuff?
After.
Well, we'll see what happens with this, how this, interaction went. We were okay. We were allowed to leave. We came here under protection, and we were able to leave. We bartered, and were given this massive chest of magical items. We were not slain. And perhaps as a group, we may find ourselves stronger for it. But it's nice to know what the options are in the future. Should we come across this gem or artifact or whatever it may be. Daniela, you were the one saying, information is important. It's good to know things. And this is one
Right.
more thing we know.
That
We
he's
know
not
he's not.
whole.
Exactly. He's
'Cause
missing
that
a
is
piece. So he's not at his full power.
I would hate to see him at his full power.
Well, I mean, he did kind of exude some type of eminence. That's
Obviously.
not very obvious. But I don't know. I think it's worth knowing, at least.
All right. I will not say anything to Quadrant.
Good. Just let me handle this
You
for
will not
now,
say anything either, Spica.
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 I'm not exactly sure about this.
Maybe when this is all done, if we find it and we give it to him, and he does indeed give us wishes, maybe we could wish that Spike is no longer afraid of him.
That's an opportunity, yes. I mean, Spica, what would your girlfriend say? Think she would like to see you afraid all the time.
It was only it was a fling slash feeling, but this is. I'm scared of the undead.
That's fine. That's okay. There's certain things you can be afraid of. But I'll tell you what, undead are just regular people who've been
They're
killed
dead.
and dead. Right. They're like regular people, except they've not really had a, mind of their own. Except for the ones, like Cade and Roy, who seem to have a mind of their own. But like those giant things, like those weird minotaurs and shit, and skeletons, most of them, absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They're just shells of people. And Spiker, what? You've killed like dozens of people, right?
Not by choice.
Undead are just shittier versions of people.
Please don't say that like that ever again.
They're just different versions of people.
But they're
Well-
undead. They're unnatural. They're not supposed to be here.
Right.
Exactly why I fear them.
It's okay. I won't let them get to you. I promise. I will turn undead first for you.
Yes. Daniela will turn into an undead first.
What? No, I will not. I didn't say that. Wow.
I thought that's what you just said. You'll turn undead first.
No, I said I will turn them. I will turn undead for him.
The hell
So
is
they
turn
will-
undead?
It makes them run away, so they're afraid.
Oh shit, that's powerful as hell. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay, maybe magic's not all, shitty.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, see, Spiker, she will make the undead run away next time that, you get scared of them. But let's, be chill first. Let's not do that until we absolutely need to. Because I'd rather not fight a bunch of undead giants in this hallway as we continue our path.
Focus on your stone. You're fine.
Yep, just look into the glow. Everything's fine.
Keep breathing. You're doing great. We're so proud of you.
You guys just see him just panic more and more wide-eyed. Just starting to just become more and more breathy. Heart palpitation.
You're doing fine.
I am not okay.
You're all right.
We're almost out of the tunnel.
Oh God.
Oh God, indeed.
Hey Spiker, what's your favorite food?
It's
What? No, just try to make your mind, force your mind to think about something else. You know, your favorite food, your best friend. Uh, what your childhood was like. Think of your parents. Think of your siblings if you had any. Tell us about them. Tell us anything. Where'd you learn how to fight?
But not too loud because the undead will remember.
get out of here first.
Why would you say that, Daniela?
Let's get out of here.
Joking, they wouldn't. Oh my goodness.
At this point, my character might as well just be running.
Oh, Spike it. Oh God. Just catch
Oh,
up, Jim.
wait,
Find this.
wait. Come back again.
Follow the glowing light.
Alright, so we're chasing Spica. Yeah, I
Mhm.
need the light. I can't see. I'm sorry. I was just kidding.
God.
You get
Come back.
you.
See me here.
I'm
Come back.
City cave.
I was just kidding. Come.
Wait, Danielle, are you chasing after Spiker too?
Yes, because I
Okay.
can't see. It's dark, and he's the only light.
Wait, who's? I'm just curious. What's your like if Spike is running as fast as he can, like action, like move, dash, everything. How fast is Spike going?
I
And
don't know.
can Daniela and I keep up? Well, I know I can keep up. My speed is bonkers right now.
I don't know. My speed's 30, but I am wearing full armor, so
My
I'm
speed's
clunking
lower.
along, trying not to trip.
What's
My
your
speed's
Spiker?
lower.
Oh, it's lower. Yeah, no, yeah, we keep up. No problem.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah, just like
I
you
was
guys are
just
just like
joking.
copying, just like trying to catch up.
So after about 45 minutes of just straight running,
Oh my.
all of you arrive at the end of the tunnel with 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh God damn it! Where do I add that? Under bio?
It should be under core.
Okay, we're out of there.
Yes, we're out. How you
Spike,
feeling, buddy?
what do you do as you say that? Like you've exited the tunnel, what do you do as you say that?
Hold my hand, held my hands to my head, and just straight up, just like get on the ground, get on my knees to the ground.
So as Spike like falls to his knees with his head in his hands and says, "We're out of there." He lowers his hands and lifts up his eyes to see an army of undead just outside of the tunnel, lining up in formation to march away.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You're fine.
He just back away. He just goes
Quick,
back.
tackle him.
Oh God. You're fine, Spiker. Everything's okay. Oh my
So,
God.
Mhm.
Shit. Yeah, but wait a moment, I need to drink up after that. Alright, there we go. Anyways.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine. Oh God.
Would you guys like to make your way back inside the fortress now?
What about the chest?
Yeah, is Roy?
Is Roy there?
The chest is there. Roy is not, but the chest is there, and there is a neatly folded piece of paper.
I'm gonna grab the paper.
Okay.
Let's look into this. Do you want to look into it now or later?
The paper? Well,
Yes.
what does the paper say? Of course, look at the paper.
Perfect. This is information on the thing we're not telling Quadrant about.
Well, we should probably look at it before we go in to see Quadrant, because
That is my
Quadrant will
thought.
ask questions.
All right, open it up.
Okay. So
Nope.
inside the paper is a drawing of a very wide leather necklace. In the center is the drawing of a gem. There isn't any coloring to it, so you don't know what kind of gem it is. In the description, it is said to be a blood ruby. You're not really sure where you might find one of those because you've never encountered or even heard of one at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But the neck piece is very distinctive. While it looks like it's made of leather, and it mentions that in the notes that the underneath is leather, but there's like metal plates and filigree filling in, and like making an ornate design around where the gem is set into it.
Gotcha.
In the notes, it says the gem and the neck piece would be preferable, but one of either would be just as well.
Is it a choker or is it a...
Think of like an Egyptian neck piece, where it's like
Okay.
it's very
okay.
thin at the shoulders and then it gets wide
Mhm.
towards the chest.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, this thing's huge. I mean, you couldn't miss it if we found it or saw
Well,
it.
Well, now we know what it is if we find one.
You communicate that.
Okay, we are not telling Quadrant, okay, Spica? Promise? If you do, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna take your beautiful stone away from you and banish you to the ash down there into the tunnel again.
That's not what I mean. He and he was talking about this in my head while I was running.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we're not saying anything to Quadrant, correct? Agreed,
Correct.
everybody?
Yep.
Okay. Spica?
I agree, but this is way too important for us to really just keep from him.
Okay.
Right. Let's make our
We'll
way
take
back
your
to
other eye out.
Don't. Oh, God.
Just kidding. Never do that.
I'm pretty sure my character's just looking like a bat out of hell. Mentally on his face. It's just stress sweat. Freaking a freaking shaky ass eyeball and just a whole lot of shaking. He's just ready to just never go back.
Okay. We're going to take a small break while I grab my notes so I can tell you what's in that chest, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Small break.
Double like that.
We have 2 levels of exhaustion, right?
Yes.
All right. See you guys in
How's
just a
that
minute.
work exactly?
So I was trying to find a place to do it. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will let you know once I figure it out.
Alright.
That affects our movement, right? Hello?
2. I have no idea where to put this. Yeah,
So
I'll
I
just
just
leave that.
yeah, I just made another like you can have like resources where
Mhm.
second wind, action surge, etc. is. I just made another one and just called it exhaustion and put 2 there because I couldn't find a way to track it on here. But for exhaustion level 1, you have disadvantage on ability checks, and exhaustion 2, your speed is halved. So we have both of those.
Yeah, I remember we got like level 2, so it's practically 2 things at once, I believe, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's 2. So we have disadvantage on all ability checks and our speed is halved.
I mean, my character had to run at that point.
And that's
His
fine.
stress was actually really high.
That is okay. Oh, there. That's where it is.
Right.
So on if you or on your character sheet where it says core bio spells, there's a little gear to the right.
Yeah.
About halfway down on the right hand side, there's or a little close to the bottom underneath compendium compatible. There's a thing that says show exhaustion tracking. You can turn that on or off.
Okay, I'll turn it on because I need to actually say that.
Yep, there we go. And then I think I'm just gonna roll something real quick to make sure that it worked right. Disadvantage on ability checks. Let's just roll Dex. Okay,
Does it
it didn't
actually
actually
do?
do it, but so you'd have to do it manually.
Yeah, there we go. It shows right here.
Yep.
There we
Perfect.
go.
There. So now we're slower and worse at stuff. And finishing a long rest will reduce our exhaustion by 1. So we will have this for about 2 days.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
All right. Now, where were we?
Exhausted.
Yes. Yes, you were.
I also need to get rid of my fancy sword because I no longer have it anymore.
No, you do not.
Oop. It's gone. Sad, sad day. Such a good sword. Eamon's just really hoping that there's some other weapon in here that's a good sword. But honestly, maybe this has some like a weapon and some armor that could boost us up overall. all kinds of magic shit in here. You know, maybe there's even something for Gleam and Quadrant as well. And Spiker, you need a new weapon anyway, so maybe we've just collectively become stronger as a group.
It is possible.
You know, in the worst case scenario, the worst case scenario is it was magic in there and Roy kind of pulled a fast one and gave us just an empty chest. After Eamon says it out loud, he quickly opens the chest.
It's still full of stuff.
There we go. Good.
Quick, Spiker, look at the chest. What do you see in there?
Is it still blinding?
I'll open my app again.
How many times can you use that thing?
I think at least I could. Twice?
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
only
not sure.
twice per day.
Oh, shit. So you've used it twice.
He rarely uses it.
Well, we can't use it until tomorrow then. That's okay.
That's right.
It's probably still magical.
Probably I'd rather not use it considering it hurts.
Oh. I mean, you've used it twice today.
It
Yeah,
just shows the same stuff, right?
So what?
It looks like it. Good.
Use my eye again. This is the second time in a row.
Nope,
So
that's the
it's
third time.
Yeah, no,
Was it
you
third?
you start to use your eye, and it is exceptionally painful. Like
Oh.
to the point you're like, nope, I can't do this.
Used it in Gleam's room and then when we got the chest the first time.
That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot I was trying to just check in on her.
I love how usually you're very careful about how you use that, but this session you're just like playing fast and loose with it.
I'm assuming the anxiety and the panic attack is like, yeah, sure, whatever you guys say. I don't care. I just want to get out of here.
It actually does make sense for my character. At the moment, you just literally just be like, "Fuck it."
So funny.
Okay. So, you find two potions of healing,
Oh,
300 gold pieces, let's see.
so far it's working out pretty well.
You find a magical ring that you don't know what it does. You find a shining plate armor that is a full set. It's the greaves, the bracers, the gauntlets, the legs, the chest piece, and the waist piece, and the helmet.
Ooh.
You find
So
a thick two-handed longsword. There is a what do they call that? It almost looks like a crown, and it's made of metal, but it's shaped to resemble like leaves.
All right.
Um, there is a longsword with the symbol of oh there is a longsword with the symbol of Moradin, or rather Moradin's hammer inside of Ilmater's fist, imbued or like almost engraved on the pommel.
Mhm.
There is a mace with what looks to be a mask that's laughing engraved on the pommel of it, and it almost shines with kind of a holy light.
Ooh.
And there is a book of what is assumed to be some kind of religious text, and it shines with radiant energy as well.
Wow. All right.
That is a lot.
That is a lot of stuff. Uh, shit.
Can I examine the armor sets?
The single armor set, I mean, you can cast Detect Magic as a spell, or you can use Identify if you have that.
I do not.
I don't either.
I do not have either, so it's more or less
Quadrant
just
does.
Yeah, I know. I thought quadrants is our detection monkey.
yeah, definitely. Good point. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, so let's see. There's gold, which we can kind of use. The healing is great. That we'll figure out a way to distribute that. This weird magical ring. Okay. Not getting a vibe out of it, but something. Plate armor. Very cool. Spiker, what are you? What kind of armor do you wear?
I think my character's wearing practically the basic set, I guess. Or actually, I think about probably the starter set.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I don't even remember what I'm
The only
wearing.
bits and pieces that are not that I switched out were probably the greatest chainmail.
Yeah, I'm just wearing basic chainmail. Okay, cool. So
There's
this
the
will upgrade
tools.
either of us, which I think you might need.
Considering how dangerous
Right.
dangerous I
Exactly. This two-handed longsword. Um, is it too big to be wielded in one hand?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Think
okay.
of like
So
think
more
of
like a great sword.
bigger. Think of like a flambridge.
God. Okay.
Like this chest was huge. Like to be able to fit all that
Oh.
and a full set of plate armor, like this chest was huge.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Um, I right. I don't know if anyone really could use this. I try to keep the shield with me because one-handing everything. I try to not be able to get hit. Um. All right. Well, we don't really have an idea of how to do it. Well, actually, we're here, right? We're basically back at the camp or back at this castle.
Yeah.
Eamon's gonna take the note and just kind of like tuck it into one of his pockets. Remember, this never happened. Uh, maybe we should just go talk to Quadrant and see if he can identify this shit for us. I mean, he doesn't really have to go anywhere. Or perhaps there's someone in this bloody castle that can help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone have any ideas?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
I'm here.
I'm here.
I had to drink up.
Ah, no worries. Any ideas? Is there anyone in this castle that we could ask to help us identify these things?
Um, yeah, the Spica, your little girl person. She
Oh,
should know somebody.
Oh yeah, that the barmaid lady who I
well,
Can't
offended
she's
remember her
apparently.
name.
around.
I don't remember her name. I didn't really get her name.
No.
I have a note. I
But
have my notes somewhere.
yeah, we should go and ask her if she knows someone. I'm sure she does.
I think she had a thing for you, Spiker, anyway.
Oh, they had a thing, all right.
Good.
It was a wild thing.
Perfect. All right, so just go find Wild Thing, and then we'll
No, that's
figure
not
out.
the name. No, that's not the name.
Just go find your Wild Thing, and then ask her if she knows someone who can identify magical items for us.
What are we gonna do with the rest of the stuff, anyways?
What do you mean the rest of this stuff?
Oh, what are we identifying? The
Oh, we're gonna identify the whole bloody lot if we can.
What's with that goddamn ring?
Yeah, the ring, fancy armor.
well, are we gonna like sit here and guard it then until somebody comes back?
It's good. How theoretically could I carry it but just be really slow?
I do have telekinetic movement. I could practically just lift the whole chest with all the
Oh
contents.
shit! Why did we do that?
Nobody freaking paid attention when I switched it the first time.
I didn't know you really could do that. I thought that was more of like, a
You
gimmick,
wouldn't be able to.
you know,
Yeah,
a
no, he can
tavern
do.
trick.
How dare you?
No.
Can you move? Can you like pick this up and carry it with your mind? Because that would be bloody brilliant.
Oh my gosh. I wish it was as simple as that, but yeah. As I do that, I actually do. Where's the freaking ability? Where is it? As I finish saying it, where is it? There we go.
Hey, Chapel, do you have a mod on your Twitch channel?
I do not.
Yeah, you might
Um,
want to get rid of that.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
ban informative cernistics. I just saw that pop up. I was like, stupid bots.
Oh. Of
You
course.
know how to ban them?
Ooh, telekinetic move.
Yes, do it telekinetically. Roll a die, see if you get it.
Don't forget you're exhausted.
Yeah.
It does hurt to lift it, considering it's practically my head that's actually.
Oh, but he's exhausted. I don't know if that's gonna work.
I know.
It may work. It's just that it's.
You can't.
I think
How many?
it's more physical exhaustion over what? Magical exhaustion? Does that work? No? Yay? Nay?
Oh,
No?
wait. I'm reading this, and I see. He's like, oh, you can move it 30 feet to an unoccupied space. Once you do it, you can't do it again until you finish a short or long rest. So you can move it 30 feet and then be like, okay, I'm done. Actually, you can do it an additional 20 feet, and you can do it twice. So you can move it 100 feet.
But does it count for him
Uh,
being exhausted?
Oh,
I mean, I could practically just expend Sonic Die to continue using it for the 30 feet. So it's just gonna be like what?
yeah,
90
maybe.
distance?
I don't know. I'm just
How much distance would that even cover for me?
not sure. But I assume that the castle is further away from. It's further than 100 feet from us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely is.
So
So I'll just be like
if
pushing until
if
we're
I
just-
grab one end of the chest and Spiker grabs the other, could we carry this bloody thing into the castle?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Athletics
I would
checks
prefer
for
that
both
over.
of you.
Oh, athletics. Yay. Disadvantage.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's fine. You've got this, Spiker. 13.
It's not gonna. Athletics.
Yep. Remember
Alright.
that you have
Oh.
2 points of exhaustion as well.
Yep. So you're disadvantaged. Oh.
You guys
And
don't so much pick it up as you're like dragging it, and then when you lift it up, you're bumping it on stuff, like trying to get
so
this
it's
thing.
so it's
Here,
really slow.
I'll help you guys out.
Does that actually work out?
Thanks, Daniela. Oh God.
So
She's probably gonna do oh well before.
Daniela's like, I'll totally help you guys out. She's rubbing her hands together. She goes to lift. Daniela, you have pulled a muscle in your back.
Damn it! Ow, my back! I'm sorry, I can't help you. But I'll be here for moral support.
I feel like she gains because of that. She gains a third point of freaking.
No, you keep your mouth shut. I will banish you back to that cave.
Hell no! Oh my
Oh.
god!
Ow.
It's
Ah,
fine. It's fine.
You guys are
Oh.
doing great. Oh, my back hurts. I think I pulled something yesterday when I was having a lot of fun, and yeah, that's it.
It's fair. I'm just gonna try to. Let's just try to
Push
drag
it?
this fucking. Yeah, I'll just push it, drag it, whatever we can. It'll be
I'll just
slow.
kick it from the other end with my toe, okay?
Right, yeah, sure, that works.
A couple of tall, very taut built elves walk up and just easily pick up the chest and help you guys to your room.
Oh bloody hell!
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Oh yes, thank you
you so
so
much.
much.
Oh, you're quite welcome. And you are quite welcome as well, miss.
Thank you.
Wait, is one of them one of the ones that Danielle was with? 'Cause that'd be the funniest shit.
You know what, Daniela, make a perception check.
Oh no. With disadvantage? Oh great.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah, you don't know if it's him or not. Mainly because right now you're so tired that your kind of mentality is all these fucking elves look alike.
Including Amen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Including Aemon. The only difference between Aemon and the rest of these elves is that his hair is a different color. And that's about the only way you'd be able to tell him apart in a crowd, you think.
Yeah. The
Oh my
image
goodness.
doesn't do it justice, but yeah, he's got like that dark blackish gray hair, and then there's a shock of blue, like very, very light blue along the right side.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
I could
Yeah,
just
and
strip
this-
a half house. I'm pretty sure she can come.
And this place is full of elves with like bleach blonde hair to golden yellow and like snow white hair. Like there's no dark colors among the hair colors of these elves at all.
The question is, does Eamon dye his hair?
Oh no. This is actually. Do you ask him that?
No.
Okay, then never mind. You don't get to know.
Good to know.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your assistance. It's been a rather long few hours.
We can see that. And
Tired of it?
apparently for some other people, it was quite a long night as well.
Oh.
Right. I think everyone here, well, at least you two, had lengthy evenings.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
No, not you two. Sorry, I'm looking over to my companions.
Oh.
Not you two. I would not assume. I mean, perhaps you did. I don't know.
Actually, it's kind of insulting that you wouldn't assume first, but you are correct. We were on guard last night.
Oh,
But words
So
gets
you-
around. And with that,
mean,
they
that's fair.
leave.
after they dropped off the
Yeah.
giant chest. Okay, cool. All right, Spiker, you're up.
Oh.
Find the wild thing and see if you can find us someone who can do some magic stuff. I'm going to just kind of sit here for a minute and catch my breath because bloody hell, I can't believe you made us run that entire length of the tunnel.
Oh, I'm sorry. You try having the national fear or something.
I mean, that's fair. Everyone's got the fears. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, man.
You just I walk away looking for the petite elf and just flip freaking aim at the bird and walk around.
Eamon senses familiar, the little bird, and just has it sit on Spike's shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, the bird just sits on Spike's shoulder. Doesn't do anything. Just kind of looks around. Very quiet.
Let's go look for her before I start hitting your master.
It leans over and gives you a peck on the side of the head.
Ow.
Be nice.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I like Spiker. He's a little weirdo, but damn it, he's really fucking nice to be around.
Definitely a weirdo.
But I mean, he's our weirdo. He's part of the group. You know?
We're a weirdo.
We're all just a ragtag group of fucking weirdos. That's for damn sure.
Not weird.
Well, maybe not you.
Nothing
You're
weird about me.
okay. Fair.
That's
You're
a
not
white
weird.
and yellow.
Excuse you.
I mean, you're probably the most normal one of all of us. But I mean,
Obviously.
Quadrant's sketchy as fuck. Gleam just really wants to stab things, which is crazy for a sorcerer, but you know, I get it. Spiker's got a crazy possessed eye that hurts him when he uses it. It also unnaturally fear. I guess not a natural. Just terrifying phobia of undead.
Yeah.
And then
he
there's
is a little
me,
strange.
who's this strange weirdo. So
You
we're
are very strange.
I know. That's what I was getting to. But yeah, we've all got our shit. Everyone's got their own kind of baggage that they're carrying. Who am
Yeah.
I to judge on someone else's?
What baggage are you carrying? Besides this chest. I mean, you weren't
I'm
really
not
carrying it.
No, I
You
didn't.
were
It really
dragging
wasn't.
it.
No. And then
It was just a whole lot of fucking nuts.
these other elf folk just kind of grabbed it and carried on like it was nothing. I was like, God damn it.
But aren't you elf folk? Aren't you supposed to be stronger than this?
I am very strong. I'm just very, very tired right now.
I'm just still looking for the lady, but
I'm
Well-
sitting wherever they dropped this chest. I haven't moved. I'm just sitting there.
Why don't you come sit next to me and I'll rub your shoulders and maybe that will help.
I mean, I'm not going to say no.
Okay.
It actually sounds pretty nice, actually.
All right.
Hold on. I'll look at a thing real quick. So yeah, Eamon is gonna like just glove off this like chainmail, so it'll take like 5-10 minutes to do that. It's like, okay, oh god, that feels so much better.
Okay.
Almost fucking heavy.
Yeah, very much so.
Here, come sit here.
All right.
So I'm just gonna massage your shoulders and relieve all the tension of the day, and you will feel like so much better.
So, do you have any family?
Um,
Like
not
parents,
really.
siblings?
Not that I remember.
Do you remember?
No, I spent most of my time in the church ever
Oh,
since I was very young. So,
didn't know that.
and yeah, I was going to be an instructor, but I didn't feel that was my calling, and I have more of a knack with healing.
Well, hell. I mean, you're damn gifted at it. That's an understatement. You've saved our asses many times.
I do what I can. So,
I applaud you for taking that time and, you know,
thanks.
being the
Well,
person to learn that kind of things. It can't be easy.
no, but I do thank you for not letting me die. So,
Oh hell
So
no!
cute.
You, of all the things that I'm not one to leave a friend or companion or comrade. It,
Well,
I don't
except
think
for
I
that
could
one
do it.
guy. What was his name again?
Oh,
George.
fucking Greg.
Greg. Was it Greg? Yes,
Yeah,
Greg.
it was Greg. Nope.
Yeah,
I
Greg.
I remember Greg. He's the one that got not half, the majority of Gleam and I's group just fucking killed.
Yeah.
I mean that's how we ended up finding you guys in the beginning. It was just a handful of us.
Yeah, I remember Greg.
Oh, he was pretty shit. But I mean, I wouldn't consider him a comrade. He was, you know, an ally out of necessity, and just everything he did was god awful. He was loud. He was boisterous. He threw our group into events and altercations with reckless abandon, and some people pay the price of it. I have no healing to speak of, but I do what I can to help those in my group. I
So what about you? Do you have any parents?
did.
Oh,
I guess I probably still do. I'm not sure actually. Um, it's it's been a long time since I've seen them. Uh,
did
so
you
I
leave when you were younger?
not really. I grew up in the Frostvale originally.
Oh,
This icy realm of snow and everything's fucking frozen. And it's just a small little village, and yeah, and that's kind of originally where I learned how to do all this cool ice stuff. But at some point, oh god, no, let's see, 300-ish years ago, um,
oh, so you're
I
not that old.
oh no, I mean, gods, as of now, I think something around. I don't know. That's probably about. Okay, I was there for a while. Thanks. I was around 60 years before.
Yeah.
So yeah, but around 60 years, I was taken. Um, there was this altercation. Things happened. Myself and a few of my uh, friends were taken, and not necessarily on the best of terms. For the lack of a better
Taken.
term, enslaved. I spent
Oh,
the next 300-ish years in the Shadowfell.
oh, that's terrible.
And it was not great. It kind of really messed me up. But any like summons his shadow again. Like, but I mean, I learned how to do that, which is kind of neat. So I guess small victories.
Mm. Does he watch
Um,
you sleep? Because he's kind of creepy.
oh no, he goes away when I sleep. Usually, yeah.
Aren't you
It was
afraid he's gonna become
him.
his own person?
Occasionally, I don't fully understand it. I'm getting better at controlling it because at first it was just kind of always there, and then it wasn't, and then now it obeys me, and it does a lot of things. Um, it was I don't know. It's a long time. You know, it's it's difficult to if if I were to tell you uh, the name Taenath, that ring any bells for you? Or
No,
Orville?
no.
That was the the Netherese Baron, the Lord who kind of oversaw my capture.
Oh,
But no, it was I don't think I've actually told that story to anyone.
The massage is working.
Yeah, no, I feel very relaxed. This
Oh,
is the
that's
my
good.
first. Spending so many years in captivity, you kind of learn to mistrust everyone. This group, though, I don't know. Everyone's, like I said, everyone's got their own baggage and their own weirdness.
Well, we're very happy to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Definitely beats the alternative.
So when we get to leave the valley, is there anywhere you'd like to go?
Honestly,
Want to go home?
yeah, I'd probably like to go home, at least see if my family's still there.
Well, maybe we could all go with you when we leave, and we could all meet your family.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Hopefully, they're still there.
hopefully.
They're
Oh, I'm
not.
sure they are.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
they are.
And they never came looking for you or
They might have.
inquiring. Hmm.
It's entirely possible they had. They looked, and I don't know. I'd never heard from them. When you're a glorified servant, or a glorified slave, actually, you don't get the luxury of writing or receiving letters from home. Kind of do what you're told.
Yeah.
Pretty much what all slaves do. But oh,
Right. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the definition of being a slave. Yeah,
so were you
some things.
treated badly? I mean, you said glorified, so I assume you were.
I originally, yeah, no, it was very rough. Um, you know, uh, there's not a ton of frost elves that I've been aware of. I know my small little tribe, and I know there are a couple other wandering, like nomadic ones. But for the most part, I elves here, I've seen more elves here than I have anywhere. Um, I think we're a rarity of sorts, and so Baron Taneth wanted
Not many
to see what
people.
happened.
Yeah, not many people like elves. So.
I mean, that's fair, but I mean, we were experimented on for decades, centuries, even. So yeah, no, it wasn't great. Not until probably 200 years in, I made stood out, I guess, in some capacity, and became some level of gained some level of trust, and I didn't get it nearly as bad as some of my friends.
Mm. So you said you're a frost elf. So how come you
Mhm.
don't use your any of your special gifts in battle?
You know, sometimes I do. Uh, Rarely. Usually, Quadrant's pretty quick about
Fireball?
Quadrant's.
Yes.
Yeah, he lights shit on fire, and I'm like, cool. I'll just kind of not freeze things or do anything like that. Grant, I can't like freeze people or anything, but the cold doesn't bother me. I can make some small things out of ice and snow and very minimal control of water. But
Well, if we ever like came across somebody who understood the elementals, would you be willing to learn more about your powers?
oh, always, I would like to learn more. I have a weird mistrust of magic. Is kind of the thing. I can do some very rudimentary things, but magic is what garnered the ire of the Netherese lords, or at least that Baron, and then magic used on my friends and I and fellow captives. It's not something I'd like to learn what I have. I don't know if I'd want to expand my knowledge in other areas, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, strengthening with the
Yeah,
knowledge that you have
right.
would be a good benefit to
If
you.
I found others that could perhaps help me expound upon these abilities, that would be nice.
Hmm.
I've gotten around fairly well with what my knowledge currently is. You know,
Well,
I'm
all
always
right.
willing to learn things.
Well,
Just don't trust magic.
yeah, we'll keep an ear out and see if maybe we can find someone that might help you, assist you. I mean, there's things, scrolls and, things like that that could assist you.
Right.
And did you ever inquire in camp? Because there's very many magical people there.
I mean, I've been to the camp a couple times, and I don't know, kind of kept to myself. Didn't really have rapport with others. Didn't really have that connection to like, hey, I'm a frost elf. Teach me about magic things. It just honestly, even when we came back after defeating the coven, I didn't really partake. I kind of stepped away, sat under a tree, and meditated.
Mm. And how did that turn out for you?
Okay, I was turned into a drooling mass of muscle and dumbness, but
Yeah.
that wasn't, it wasn't from alcohol or anything else. I didn't know that, which again adds to my mistrust of magic. I don't know what happened. I don't know who did it. I don't know much about it. I know I was essentially a glorified post.
You were a very funny post, though, I
Yeah.
must admit. It was fun to watch Quadrant try to keep you out of the fires. You tried to burn yourself.
Yeah, the memories aren't sharp, but they come and go on just oh god, like how was I so dumb? I mean, I know I'm not the smartest person, but for God's sake, everyone should know fire's hot and you don't shove your hand into it.
Oh, it is true, but it was fun to watch.
I'm sure it was.
It's okay. We won't speak of this again.
Oh, don't tell Quadrant.
Don't tell Quadrant what.
The years of captivity. I don't want. I like him,
Oh, yes.
and I don't think he's a judgmental individual, but that's kind of got this little rivalry going on, and I don't want that to be a thing.
Oh, of course. I will not say anything. So, what is taking Spica so long?
I was just wondering that too.
And we
Yeah.
will find that out at the next session.
Where
Because
is Quadrant?
we're gonna cut this one short.
Alrighty.
And we will find out what's going on with Spica at the next session.
Ready.
Thank you everyone for coming and watching. I appreciate you all. You have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Chapel.
This
Okay,
was
bye,
amazing.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.